The Girl in Room 105 by Chetan Bhagat. Chapter 6, Detailed Summary Extended. Chapter 6 continues to build tension as the investigation into Zara Lone's murder progresses. The emotional shock has now settled into a heavy atmosphere of suspicion, anxiety, and determination. Police pressure increases. By this chapter, the police investigation becomes more structured and serious. Officers begin narrowing down suspects based on phone records, CCTV footage, and personal connections. Since Zara had messaged Keshev shortly before her death, it becomes almost inevitable that he will be questioned. Keshev senses that his involvement cannot stay hidden for long. His fear intensifies. What if the police think he killed her? What if they misinterpret his visit? What if the media gets his name? The possibility of being falsely accused starts haunting him. Keshev gets questioned. In this chapter, Keshev is either directly questioned by authorities or realizes that questioning is unavoidable. The interaction with police creates psychological tension. He has to decide. Should he tell the complete truth? Should he admit that he visited her room and left? Or should he hide certain details? This moral struggle becomes central. If he hides the truth, it may later backfire. If he tells the truth, he risks becoming the prime suspect. The police tone is serious and analytical. They are not emotional. They focus on facts and inconsistencies. This makes Keshev even more nervous. Emotional conflict deepens. Despite fear, Keshev's love for Zara resurfaces strongly in this chapter. Instead of only protecting himself, he starts feeling anger toward whoever killed her. He reflects on their past memories, her personality, her struggles as a Kashmiri Muslim girl in Delhi. He begins to believe that her murder might not be random. There may be deeper reasons connected to ideology, politics, or personal revenge. This realization slowly shifts his mindset from fear to resolve. The political undertone. The case gains wider attention. Because Zara came from Kashmir, sensitive political debates begin forming. The possibility of extremist or communal involvement cannot be ignored. This complicates everything. The police must act carefully. The media may exaggerate facts. Public opinion may divide along political lines. Keshev understands that the truth might be buried under political narratives. Sarab's continued support. Sarab remains by Keshev's side. He advises him to cooperate fully with authorities and avoid suspicious behavior. At the same time, Sarab encourages him to think rationally. Who had the strongest motive? Did Zara mention any threats before? Was she under pressure from family or outsiders? Their discussions slowly turn into analytical thinking rather than emotional reaction. Shift toward investigation. By the end of Chapter 6, Keshev's character shows noticeable growth. Earlier he was heartbroken, emotional, fearful. Now he is becoming curious, determined, more mentally alert. He feels that Zara called him for a reason. That message was not random. There must have been something urgent she wanted to share. This thought becomes a driving force for the rest of the story. Themes in Chapter 6. Fear of legal consequences. Moral truth versus self-protection. Love transforming into determination. Political and social complexity. Beginning of personal involvement in solving the mystery. Importance of Chapter 6. Chapter 6 is important because it brings Keshev closer to the official investigation. It increases psychological tension. It marks the early stage of his transformation into someone who may seek justice. It strengthens the thriller tone of the novel. The mystery around Zara's murder deepens, and the reader senses that the real story is only beginning.